2, 1, go. Alright. Let me just wait for them to start up, and then I'll start my music. Let's get our nice Space Dust Alley going, and let's see how they fare off. So it looks like Brandino right off the bat is going for his barrel rolls. One more banana up. And he's got the bottom zippers. A little bit bumpy on the ground. That did lose him a little bit of time doing that, but he does have the blue balloon, so he did quickly catch up one more time. Alright, we'll see how both their banana routings are. It looks like Brandino is much more like kind of on top of his barrel rolls, whereas LordFluffy is just kind of... he's steering in the right direction. Ooh, that's... that is pretty good. Brandino's got 10 bananas. It looks like both of them are pretty on top of it, collecting bananas to get that maximum top speed. Brandino barely just misses the zipper, and LordFluffy doesn't even go for it. Sticking with 9 bananas. He's a 9 banana kind of guy. Ooh, and he crashes right on the rim. Ooh, that just sucks. He's gonna be taking quite a bit of a dip there. Meanwhile, Brandino keeps his speed going up with his barrel rolls. It looks like when he's going down hitting the zipper, he is hitting it a little bit lower than I think he would want to. Because it looks like he's just bumping and riding along the ground a little bit, but I think he's got enough of a lead here. It takes a little bit of a crash, but he's still pretty far in the lead. Yeah. Does TT have a slower acceleration, I would imagine? I guess if you were bonking as TT, you'd also be doing an actual run, so... Alright. Brandino already up to 5 bananas on his Dark Moon Caverns. 7. He's doing ooh, I was about to say he's doing a really good job weaving around these corners, but then immediately hits a corner. One thing that always gets me on Dark Moon Caverns is just because, like, the floor is so bumpy, sometimes when you go over that first zipper, you can kind of hit the ceiling and you get knocked down. Making sure to hug the right wall just to keep that speed going. I'm not sure why the game works that way, but it does. Ooh, LordFluffy gets hit on the corner there as well. Brandino getting 1 extra banana at 10. Misses the blue balloon, just barely threads the needle. Looks like LordFluffy isn't hugging the right side so much. Ooh, the same corner. That corner loves Brandino. Alright, he's going off the final loop one more time on his second to last lap. Yeah, DeCriston, it's a great game. I love Diddy Kong Racing. I got Diddy Kong Racing with my N64, so... Dark Moon Caverns music. The Spaceport Alpha one kind of played through most of the course here. Ooh, I thought Brandino for sure was going to end up hitting the wall when he was going around that little bit there. So Brandino just a little under a full lap ahead. He'll be moving on to his Star City. Mash A to go faster. I wouldn't say it makes the game easier, but ooh, LordFluffy taking the corner a little too fast. Alright, we saw some troubles going off on this ramp in our race the other day for Brandino, but it looks like he handled it pretty well. He's only on his first lap still, so we'll see what happens. It looks like he's very accomplished at collecting the balloons and the zippers here. He definitely knows what he's doing. Alright, LordFluffy just finishing up with his last lap of Dark Moon Caverns. Alright, and he's going to be starting Star City as well. to the same music as before. I'm not sure why, but the album that I used for the Diddy Kong Racing music here doesn't actually have a track for Boulder Canyon, so we'll have to go without that one again. We can play listener's choice for Boulder Canyon. What level has the best music? What do you guys want to hear? Ooh, Brandino just misses the blue balloon and activates the shield. Going for the next blue balloon up here, though. Weaving around these ones back and forth, and there he goes. With a whopping total of 16 bananas on his Star City. I agree. The best is kind of hard for this game. Alright, LordFluffy just finishing up his second lap through the city. Meanwhile, Brandino starting Spaceport Alpha. We'll see if he can hit the out of bounds. Alright, here he goes. Oh, and he gets it. Nice. So we saw Mooseman go for it on all 3 laps yesterday. But, or not yesterday. It was 2 days ago, I think. Yeah. But he didn't end up getting it, so we finally got to see Brandino nail it. Alright. Let's get some Spaceport Alpha going. Even though his Spaceport Alpha is going to be insanely fast. Because he's going to be down in a sec. Oh no, he doesn't get the arrows, so he got wrong way. Okay, there we go. Alright, LordFluffy starting his Spaceport Alpha now. He is not playing on J, so he's not going to get to do the out of bounds. So we're going to be seeing the full flight through the dangerous section here. Hopefully he makes it without getting shot. He makes it once. Alright, Brandino's done with Future Funland. Oh, he selects it again by accident. Now he's going to be moving on to Boulder Canyon. Alright, he's weaving back and forth. Looks like he might be weaving back and forth a little bit too fast. I remember Security Man saying you wanted to have your fan kind of going side to side. I'm not sure exactly what the limit is. I'm sure Trident would be a little more knowledgeable on that. Saw him in chat. But I guess if you're holding the R button, you can kind of see which direction the fan's blowing. Oh my god, he went under the log! Directly under the log. Right, meanwhile, LordFluffy keeping on going. He's just finishing his last lap now. Making sure to get all 10 bananas. LordFluffy... Oh, he gets hit. Down to 6 bananas now. He's going to have a short section here, but it won't affect him that much. It's not a whole lot of room to drive. Right, Brandino almost finished his lap here. His last lap, sorry. Let this level be a reminder that all hovercraft levels are terrible. But that's just me. Alright, LordFluffy done with his Future Funland, and he's on to I actually can't remember the name of the 4th world. Am I really quiet? Here, let me turn myself up. Is that better? I don't think it's so much that I'm so quiet, but I have the music turned up pretty loud. I mean, it sounds good for me, but for you guys it might sound a little louder than normal. Anyway, Lord Fluffy gets all 9 out of 10 bananas on his first lap. Not bad. Meanwhile, Brandino on his second lap through Greenwood Village. I love seeing the way that runners take this last section where you kind of have to weave in and out of the log and not get hit by the corners on the edge of the city thing. Oh no! He gets hit by the bubble! I saw it coming and he was moving a little bit too fast to stop. This speed though, this speed. Alright, grabs the next blue balloon, gonna make his way up the cliff back into the woods. Lord Fluffy just finishing his second lap of Boulder Canyon now. Alright, we'll be keeping this music going on for a little bit. Alrighty, Windmill Plains. Let's see if Brandino goes for the out of bounds. He was just saying before the race started that every single person who goes for the out of bounds in Windmill Plains is probably going to fail it in the tournament. So we'll see. We'll see if he decides to go for it at least once. Ooh, somehow doesn't get twanged by the tree. Only 3 bananas. 4 now. Maybe he'll collect a few more. Looks like it just wasn't to be. Alright, Lord Fluffy gets the level 2 shield. Ooh, nails the ground with his wing a little bit. And misses that banana again. And the balloon. Oh no, Brandino's Windmill Plains is not the flyiest. Meanwhile, Lord Fluffy takes a little bit of a bonk. Grabs some extra bananas on the course. Ooh, finishes his second lap in 3rd place. Oh, Brandino! Takes a somersault. I can't tell if that somersault was on purpose there. Yeah, somersault just to be like, haha, look at what happened to me. Ooh, just barely misses the zipper. Gets caught in his barrel roll a little bit too long. All right, looks like Brandino decided not to go for the out of bounds in this level. I don't blame him, to be perfectly honest. Bonk time is a great emote for this tournament. That's how I feel every time I play Diddy Kong Racing. I just bonk off of everything. Alright, Brandino moving on to Haunted Woods, the last stage in the Dragon World. Also the fastest, I think. I think this level has the fastest lap. It's not a terribly long course. It's got some good music though. Love it. Alright, looks like Lord Fluffy is doing about the same as Brandino was in terms of banana collection on Windmill Plains. Yeah, Haunted Woods is a great song. I mean, there's so many songs in this game that are just the jams. Undeniably. Alright, first place. So, Brandino, he's done with the Dragon Forest. I finally remembered what it's called. He's gonna be moving on to his ice levels now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get Everfrost Pete going. We'll cut Haunted Woods a little bit short, just because who could say no to this? Alright, Lord Fluffy just about finished with his last lap of Windmill Plains, just rounding the last corner. Oh no, he's only halfway through. For some reason I thought that was the other thing. Is it against the rule to do the Adventure 2 tracks? I mean, if you and your opponent in the tournament want to gentleman rule Adventure 2 tracks, then go ahead. Adventure 2, I think, is a separate category for the, but I mean, for these races, if you guys want to do Adventure 2, if both players agree, I won't say no. But I mean, if you're used to Adventure Forward, or Adventure 1, I guess. Ooh, just barely tips the top of the tree on Brandino's side. Alright. Brandino just finishing up his last lap here. Ooh, Lord Fluffy takes a little bit of too much of a speed boost going around the corner there. Yeah, Adventure 2 is mirror mode. Everything's the same, except backwards. On Adventure 2, in like the one-player adventure mode anyway, the coins are also in different spots as well. So the tracks are reversed, and you have like different coin placements that are a little bit harder to find. Alrighty, so we got Lord Fluffy just finishing his Dragon Forest. Brandino's about a course and a half ahead of him, just hitting at the end of his second lap in Walrus Cove. But yeah, I think it would be really fun to see Adventure 2 all trophy races, but I doubt it would happen unless there's just a nice spirit. But like I said, not against the rules. Alright, so we've seen one bounce off the ice here in Walrus Cove. Are we going to see a second? Nope, it looks like Brandino's taking it a little bit more careful there. Meanwhile, we got lap 2 out of 3 finished for Lord Fluffy. Well, lap 1 finished, I guess. He's on his second lap. Ooh, Brandino. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but when he went off the zipper, he just started riding the wall up directly to his left. Little bit of a speed stop from that. Bounces off the ice, didn't quite skid fast enough. Is that the Diablo streamer? I don't know if either of them stream Diablo, to be perfectly honest. Alright, Brandino misses the first balloon. Only 2 bananas on his first lap through a Snowball Valley. What's the Genshin tourney? Oh, come on, I couldn't hold a tourney like that. It would be pay to enter. Alright, Brandino with a pretty fast second lap. I guess the balloons are pretty plentiful in this level. It doesn't super matter if you don't have the bananas. Ooh! I'm not sure what direction Brandino thought he was going there, but... Alright. He's nearing the end of his lap, and we're going to be starting Frosty Village. Ooh, I thought he was going to get nailed by the candy cane, but went right through it. Either they don't have hitboxes, or he was at the end of the race, so it just kind of kept him going through. Lord Fluffy takes a bounce off the ice. Alright, let's see what kind of movement we have going through the forest in Frosty Village. one zipper to the next. 4 bananas. It looks like the banana collection has been pretty high in a lot of the earlier levels. I mean, he does have 8 bananas at the end of the first lap. I guess that is pretty good. I just love watching people go through that zipper at the beginning of Frosty Village and just flying all the way down. Alright, LordFluffy almost done with his Walrus Cove. Just needs to complete one more lap. One more lap to go as well for Brandino in Frosty Village. Whoa, and he's going flying again. Ooh, slammed right into the wall. Skidded a little bit too far in the early direction. Skidded a little too early in the direction, is what I meant to say. Alright. So we got Snowflake Mountain done for Snowflake Mountain done for Brandino, and he's going to be moving on to my least favorite set of levels for some reason. I think it has something to do with the hovercraft, guys. It just might have something to do with the hovercraft. Comes around that final corner, hits the zipper, grabs the balloon. I'm not sure what those orange floating things are. I remember as a kid I was like, oh, it's Whale Bay, they're clearly whales. But there's a whale right here, so they can't be whales. Whoa! Holy crap, he just went flying. The speed. Alright, LordFluffy onto his Frosty Village now. We'll enjoy this Frosty Village tune a little bit longer. They're Conga's oranges. Conga throws his oranges all the way into the next game. Even though I guess this game came out way before BK. Maybe Conga went through here and picked up his oranges from Whale Bay. Alright, LordFluffy picking up a bunch of bananas here. He's going to be finishing with 9 on his first lap. Meanwhile, Brandino starting Pirates Lagoon. A lot of good movement to kind of keep your speed going around these corners. Hits his boosts before the magnetic balloon goes into his inventory. Ooh, LordFluffy taking the turn a little bit too hard, ends up hitting the wall, but doesn't lose too much speed, I guess. Brandino currently minus a minute 9 on his splits. Not bad. You can't unhear a text-to-speech bot? Was it like a song that was like done over this? Alright, LordFluffy, he's finished with his Frosty Village and Snowflake Mountain. Now he's going to be catching up, just starting Whale Bay. 2 courses behind. The gap just keeps growing a little bit longer, and with only the short courses left to go, I think it would take a pretty big flub from Brandino now. Power to the DKR player page. Ooh, trying to get those last 2 bananas, but ends up hitting the wall. I'll lose a little bit of time there to that. Ooh, this wasn't a good lap for Brandino. Let's see if LordFluffy can keep his speed going through the whales. Doesn't quite get the blue balloon, but the shield is good. It'll protect him from the angry whales. Ooh, gets a little bit of a bump from behind from Diddy. What a bro. Looks like all the other players for him are kind of gaining too. He's not super far ahead of him. But with only 2 bananas, he's moving behind a little bit. Brandino moving on to Treasure Caves, the level we've all been waiting for. Let's see if he can get that speed boost through the middle. Alright. Oh. Not quite. And again, he used his balloon pretty early, so... But still on the banana collecting route here. Ooh, misses the zipper. I don't think I've ever heard this section of Whale Bay before. That's funny. Alright. That was a pretty fast treasure cave from Brandino. Not as super speed boosty as we all would have liked to see, but whatever gets the job done, right? LordFluffy takes his turns a little far in Pirate's Lagoon. I don't know if he's turning with the R button. Oh, he must be. Alrighty. Dino Domain. Time for the home stretch. See if Brandino can finish off with that Mach speed going over the finish lines. The trouble with the Dino Domain courses is when I'm playing the music, the track songs are longer than the players actually spend on the courses, so... LordFluffy still collecting some bananas. Only 2 going up his first lap in Crescent Island. Brandino almost lapping the person who was in 2nd place. Yeah. Gets taken out by Z missiles. Let's go ahead and jump to some Fossil Canyon music here. Watching him go through Fossil Canyon. Alright, some nice bananas in a row. I've got a lovely bunch of bananas. Ooh, I feel like Brandino was trying to do something crazy there going off the jump, but just kind of ended up turning and losing speed from his boost. Not super sure, but... Wow, there's like a literal minefield over there. Oh, and a bubble. There's just traps hidden everywhere. Yeah, he keeps doing the same skid thing in Fossil Canyon. I wonder if like getting a jump there is faster than just simply going over the lap. Ooh, LordFluffy getting caught the same way that Brandino did on that last lap there. Looks like LordFluffy is ahead of his PB too. Not by as much though. He finished Crescent Island only minus 9 seconds. Oh, there's Bumper taking the balloon, or the bubble. Finish! Alright, 2 courses left to go. Jungle Falls and Hot Top Volcano for Brandino. Meanwhile, LordFluffy going through treasure caves now. Ooh, misses the first 2 bananas, but oh no! He takes the zipper directly into the wall. Ooh, that's gonna put him quite a ways behind. Alright, well, he'll be able to get through, no problem, unless he kind of takes a dip in the water. At least he managed to use his zipper before going through the that final area there. Alrighty. Oop, music stopped. Brandino about to lap TT. Yep. Lapped second place. Is there a downside to just using the S shield? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Alright, looks like Brandino. Oh, the shield? Well, by using the balloons, you get speed boosts. Alright, looks like Brandino gets the out of bounds, so he's going to be finishing in just a second. Alright, LordFluffy doesn't quite swerve in the direction of the balloon. He's going to be going through his dino domain. Just a little bit behind. This is about how far the last race was, I think. Alright, and Brandino finishes with a time of 31:16. GG. Alright, let's go ahead and pull him in here. Hey, Brandino. GG.
Thank you. It's actually a pretty good race. There's some bonks here and there, but Hot Top and Spaceport were real nice and clean. Besides, like a missed trigger at one point, which I was happy with. Those things can be nerve-wracking when you're going for them in the race.
Yeah. LordFluffy just started his Fossil Canyon, so it's about how far apart the last race was.
By like, would you say like 3-ish minutes?
Yeah, it was about three and a half minutes. He's just finishing his first lap in Fossil Canyon in a sec.
What's pretty nuts? I've been running mostly just regular ATR with TT just to practice, and my PB for that's like a 30:08, and my sum of my best for Banjo races is 30:46. So that's like ridiculously close for no reason.
I was gonna ask if this was your real PB, because I noticed earlier on in the race you were like, you know, in your water levels you were like over a minute ahead, and I was like, I feel like these aren't real splits.
Yeah, I made splits specifically for Banjo just because of the inevitable like speed differences that you get, but even then, like the overall time, like this, I'm almost beating what was my PB a few weeks ago. With Banjo, so it feels really good.
Yeah. So when you move on to TT, you feel like you'll just be kind of crushing those times.
It's like when Goku takes off the weighted clothing and like the ground like crumbles around them. It's just like suddenly the training wheels are off and it's like, oh god, I'm going way too fast now.
Yeah, that's funny. I had a question for you that it's only on the top of my brain now because I just saw you do it. Is at the end of Fossil Canyon, you kind of swerve off the end of that final jump. Is that faster to boost off that at an angle than it is just going straight off?
Drifting up any hill is faster than driving up it, and boosting while drifting is also at least faster. So what you kind of do there is that you want to boost in such a way that you start drifting and then you go neutral right before you go off, so that you're like completely straight as you go off the ramp, but you got all that speed from a drift boost straight up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's there's a lot of like, if there's like steep hills, the biggest one is like in Greenwood Village before you get into that forest, it's almost always going to be beneficial to boost up it.
Yeah. I guess I didn't really think about that. I mean, going up slopes that steep, like, I guess it always makes sense to boost up because you'll definitely get, like, a lower speed going up the hill.
Yeah, but the drifting, too, is, like, I think it, like, cuts your speed in half to be doing that. And there's some other interesting tech too, like oh, I had an insane amount of speed in my second lap of Whale Bay. I hit the
Yeah.
side of the, I was lucky not to like lose control. I hit the side of the thing and managed to land almost right where I needed to be, but that was completely not planned. I just accidentally hit the goal ring.
Yeah, I popped off when that happened because it was just like, oh my god, you just like went flying into the air on the right side.
You can get so much speed at the end of Whale Bay. There's like if you have a balloon on you as you're going to that zipper, you do a sharp turn so that you'll be positioned to be boosted straight into that balloon that's on the edge there. And I don't know if you know this or if it was discussed, but it is always faster. It is always faster to boost 2 balloons into each other than it is to boost a double balloon. Because,
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 sync is it's the only stack that you get from balloons is the duration, not the actual speed itself. So it's actually fast. You actually even get more duration out of a double balloon instead of using 2 balloons instead of a double.
I imagine it's the same thing with a zipper too. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I always did as a kid. Just kind of like you chain one balloon, and then when you see like the smoke coming off the end of your vehicle, then you would use the next one, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's I got it at the very end of Star City, which is like the way that's kind of done. But there's oh wow, good recovery. I'm on mobile, so I just saw a really good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's been having a lot of plane bonks.
Plane is the most punishing vehicle when it comes to bonks. A single plane bonk loses you like 5 seconds alone. You lose all your speed and your air, and you have to rebuild both. It's
All
just
right.
so terrible.
Let's pull him in here. He just finished. What were you saying, Brandino?
Well, first, what's up, dude? GG.
GG, LordFluffy.
I don't want to talk about the hot tub.
Yeah, I was saying you got quite a few plane bonks there. The wings spread a little too far.
Yeah, plane's unfortunate like that too, because the bonks just aren't fun. Or like they're like the